Hi! Welcome to Squeak's Kitchen. Well, my kitchen, Dana's kitchen, our kitchen, however you look at it. We are going to have chicken for dinner, and I thought, you know what? We haven't shared anything with YouTube in a while. Why not? So, we got, of course, the chicken in the pan with lemon pepper seasoning, Montreal steak seasoning, some pepper, some salt, some malt cider vinegar, and of course the cooking oil and some garlic. So, it's over here on the stove, getting all nice and pretty. Over there, my partner in crime is trying to figure out the correct dosage to use laundry detergent in a steam cleaner. Yes, because that's important. You don't want the house all, like, scrubby. I need a cigarette. It's just right in here somewhere. Sure. Ah, there it is. Can't forget that monumental cherry Pepsi and a camel. So, here's the deal. You ready? I got a big thought for the day and everything. Okay, so, I was thinking last night, dangerous habit, I know, just like Dana said, it's a bad thought to think. Well, anyways, I was thinking last night that I am going to start an entire series of these cooking suckers. Because since we don't get out as much as we used to, and you guys need material, and I need more YouTube videos, it makes sense that if I'm not going to travel, I'm at least going to do videos on cooking. So, get ready for more cooking crafts! There we are. That'll do. So while the chicken is browning, which is what it's doing right now. Oh, by the way, this is boneless, skinless chicken. I don't like using chicken with bones. Hate it. Because I hate going through and picking the bones out. Look at that. Oh. You gotta see this limit. Now, isn't that pretty? They got like that pancake thing going on. And when they're done, I'm going to slice them up and put them in this chicken Alfredo. Yes. So, if you wonder what me and Dee were having for dinner, that's what we're having, is grilled chicken Alfredo. Yes. And the reason I say grilled is because it's all grilling spices. It's going to have the same taste as though I grilled it, even though it never touched the grill. And of course, Captain Happy Hands over there is having an argument with the carpet. Because the carpet will not come clean, and he is not in the mood to yell at it and make it behave. But I'll tell you this much. Part of me is glad. This sounds twisted. But part of me is actually glad that the dog messed up the carpet. Because for about 20 minutes after I woke up, I sat in my recliner over here and got to watch this angle on the floor while he was steam cleaning. I'll tell you what, if I get to watch that all day, I will personally soil that curtain. Just not the way the pups did. Because that would be gross, wrong, and nasty. And they're right, dude. What, buttercup? And there goes the steam cleaner, so that should add to your sound effects. What you have is the sound of the cooking chicken, the dryer, and now Dana's steam cleaning. So, we are going to grab out the Masukan seasoned rice vinegar. Now, you're wondering, but I will explain later, we're going to droplet this onto the chicken. Woo! Wow, baby! Number 1, it stops it from burning. Number 2, gives it a nice smell. And 3, it adds to the taste. There's the answer to why I just did that. Okay. We are almost out of oregano, but I am going to use the last of the oregano today. And we go. La da 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 da. Now we sprinkle it on there. We can now safely flip the chicken. Almost looks too good to put in that pasta. I think we may have to have chicken and mac and cheese instead. Check this out, guys. Now, tell me, could you ruin that by cutting it up into little pieces for pasta? I don't think so. Chickeny fresh. Now, I know a lot of you guys, well, not a lot, but some of you guys are vegan, and the best news about this is, in a couple of weeks, I'm also going to do a vegan web series with some of the vegetable medleys and stuff like that that I've learned how to make over the years. And I don't mean like egg rolls and stuff, I mean like proper vegetable salads and torsos and things of that nature, casseroles, all that. And yes, I know there's no purpose to eating healthy if you're going to smoke. But you know what? He's got to eat healthy. He doesn't smoke anymore. I smoke. Deal with it. So, I am now going to flip the chicken one more time because it is now thoroughly cooked. Just to allow it to saute in the bit that's in the bottom of the pan. One last time before I pull it off. And I'm going to gently rock the pan back and forth so that the mixture in the bottom gets onto the chicken. Now, most people at this point would pull the chicken off the fire and be done with it. Well, that's me today as well. Because I don't have any chicken broth stored up, or I would show you some epic wing toppings to go with this. Now, the other option, if I didn't want to do that, let me tell you, I could pull this off the fire, I could add onion strips, mushrooms, and chicken gravy to this, and put it back on the fire. But the chicken would come out, you see. You don't leave the chicken in when you go to do the glaze. But I'm not going to do a glaze right now because Danny's not a big family glaze. But when it's all said and done, I'm going to get out the serving plate. I'm going to pull the chicken off, slightly strain it to the side, and then put it on the plate because you don't want bottom stuff that's like still in the pan onto your chicken permanently. You just want it there so it's good. So, there you have it. 3 beautiful pieces of chicken in approximately 9 minutes and 27 seconds. You have just made the first part of your entree. Now then, since that is out of the road and to the side, I'm going to do something you probably shouldn't do, but I'm going to do it anyway. I'm going to come down here in the freezer, maybe. Okay, I'm not going to get what I was going to other freezer because it's in the other freezer. La 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 la. There we go. I promised you a short medley, and I'm going to do it at the same time from the chicken sauce. This is not vegan. This is not vegetarian. No, this is practical. When you have leftovers like this, there is no reason not to use it for the side. So, that being said, peppers, broccoli, frozen, but there's also this thing called practicality, and the practicality of it is it was frozen. People need to learn to deal with it. So, anyways, as I was saying, I'm going to get a glass of hot water. Now this is probably the stupidest thing in the world you can do if you don't know what you're doing. Slowly away from the grease. You are going to pour the water onto the frozen vegetables. People, again, slowly. Doing this quickly can cause a really nasty grease fire. You don't want that. Did I say slowly enough? Let me try it again. Slowly. Pour it on. Do not throw the water onto the vegetables. I learned that one the hard way the first time I did this. So, this will dethaw your veggies and start to give you a broth for the side pasta. Because, I'm sorry, I'm going to waste these veggies. The peppers and the broccoli are only to season the broth. Now, I'm not actually going to waste them when I say I'm going to waste them. The fact of the matter is I am going to eat them off to the side after the broth is done. But, as much as I hate to say it, my boyfriend does not like bell peppers. So, if you like a little bit of spice in your life, which we do, there you go, you see what it is. 3, count them, 1, 2, 3, small drops, doesn't seem like much, but it's hotter than you think. And then we have some lovely thyme. And I'm going to shake a little bit of the thyme into the veggies. Okay. I hear you back talking my cooking in there. So, that being done, we are going to stir it around so that the essence of the vegetables enters the broth. Now, like I said, he's not a big fan of bell pepper. He doesn't like broccoli, but he's not a big fan of bell pepper. See what I mean? You just say bell pepper, and he goes, oh. But anyway, we are not going to eat the bell pepper. It is only to season the broth.
Want to know from this shit here?
What?
Shit here.
Where?
Right here.
That had to be your dog. There's no way that was my dog. No, wait, that's not shit. You know what that is?
Not shit.
That's bleh. That's not shit. It's bleh. What if I'm cute? It's definitely cute. Now, the problem is with that statement, okay, here's the thing, guys. Dogs are sensitive to smells. It's either the smell of my cooking or it's the new dog food we're trying out. Which, by the way, is Alpo's Come and Get It. Sorry, Alpo, you get an honorable mention because you could have caused a dog to bark. Not Dana's favorite sport, if you realize. So, anyway, we are steaming the broccoli and bell pepper. Is your leg okay?
Yeah, my foot's asleep.
Again?
Keep walking.
Oh, that's not good. So, we're steaming the broccoli and the bell pepper to get this nice aroma that we're going to use to cook the pasta in. Because as I said, he's not a fan of bell pepper, I am, so when it's all said and done with, later I will be frying the broccoli and bell pepper for myself with some rice or noodles, you know, whichever, to go with the chicken. For him, however, he likes pasta, so we're going to make pasta in the broth and all that nonsense. So, I'm going to let this sit on a higher heat level and let it soak. And then once it's done, I will be taking the veggies out of the broth and adding the macaroni to it, letting the macaroni soak up all the broth, and then when the macaroni is soaked up and swelled, I'll be draining the macaroni and, of course, adding some relish to the macaroni as well as some mayonnaise, and then we'll have a lovely macaroni salad to go with the chicken. So, basically, now you have it. You have all the tools you need to make a nice, healthy dinner, and hopefully your dinner goes a little bit better than mine did on the fact that maybe your dog won't get sick, maybe your dryer won't be running, maybe the steam cleaner won't need to be run, but on the other side of it, you truly won't have a good dinner as I will, because point of fact is, at the end of the day, I've got someone to eat with who makes me smile just knowing they're in my house. So this is Squeak saying, feel the love, rock on, and pass it on, no matter what, even if they hate you for it later. And if you're doing something right, they will. Ta-ra. Bye.